I think we're all set to go for the most part. I'm trying out a little bit of a new setup, actually, of sorts with the headset today. I actually don't have the actual earphone things part of it around my head. They're actually just around my neck, and the mouthpiece is just where it should be in front of my mouth there. Did a quick test video earlier, and it actually sounded pretty okay. Hopefully that's the case on stream. If need be, I can adjust it some more, either pull it away from my mouth or pull it closer, either or. Gonna hang out just for a little bit more. I'm not sure if I want to go like a full half hour here, like the whole pre-show stuff there. Maybe like 20 minutes-ish. Honestly, I sometimes get a little antsy just sitting here kind of doing nothing until I actually start playing. But there you go. Game audio is at a level of just 2 right now. Again, it doesn't need to be that high. My commentary is more important. But yeah, again, if need be, I can adjust it on the fly. But with that, let's get to it. Should probably be in the game window. That would probably help there. Alright, so in between streams, I went ahead and took care of leveling up our new Steelage here to level 20. Taught him Rock Slide during the last stream there. We bought that from Goldenrod there. Also, for those who weren't here last stream, let's see, we left off at Violet City. We just beat Faulkner, made our way to the southern route there. What was it, Route 30 or 31, I believe? Took care of all the trainers around there, took care of the Union Cave, the whole Team Rocket in the Slowpoke Well, Bugsy, the Rival, the Islets Forest, and we're good. Also, well, Goldenrod City took care of the underground stuff there as well. And now that should be it. So now we're to the north of Goldenrod, and we have a handful more trainers to battle today, so let's get right to it. Still looking to fill out our team with one more team member. I still have Togepi on my roster. I haven't deposited him in the PC yet. I will soon whenever I remember to actually do that. Ooh, a Gligar. These, I don't think I've ever used before, actually. I do know that Gliscor in Gen 4, which also rhymes, is actually very, very good, especially in competitive play there. Unfortunately, Gligar himself I don't think is that good. He's fast, I'm pretty sure. That's really about it. Maybe actually in Gen 4 I will use a Gliscor if I can find one. No idea when or where I would find a Gliscor. I know normally they're actually kind of hard to get. They need a, what is it there? A Sharp Fang item, I believe. And then they have to be traded to evolve. The Gligar has to be holding it. And then goes to trade or whatever. If I can find one in the wild to catch in like Heart Gold or Platinum or what have you, I'll definitely use it. But for right now, they're just EXP fodder, so that's fine with me. Let's see. Don't worry about that. Okay, and oh boy, another Miltank. This would be Miltank number, I believe, 2 so far. We had one last stream as well. Thankfully, only level 10. Thankfully, also, no rollout nonsense there. We do not need that today, or any day for that matter. That really couldn't kill? Oh, Defense Curl. I knew that. We'll go for a bubble. Why not? Just for PP conservation there. Yeah, I'm still trying to, like, fiddle with the mouthpiece some. I don't want it to be, like, right on top of my lips or anything, but also, like, not a mile away. So, if you hear any, like, little creaking or bending or what have you, that would be the mouthpiece there. Thankfully, it's very flexible and, you know, easy to move, so it shouldn't be too big a problem there. Okay, let's go ahead and get Crobat up top now. And head on more northward. Today is Tuesday, so the Bud Catching Contest would actually be going on today, right? Isn't it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday? Or Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday? I forget which days, actually. I'll have to check here in a sec. Now, will I actually do the contest? it kind of just... It kind of wastes time. Although there could be something really good there to catch, hell if I know. So, I actually might do that. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, a Growlithe and an Arbok. That's quite the combo there. Which also kind of makes sense in a way that a Fire Breather would have a Growlithe. Yeah, we'll go for a Screech, even though I still don't remember if Dark is either special or physical in Gen 2. It should be physical. I think we actually glossed over it some last stream, but I have a terrible memory at times, so I already forget what was said. But either way, I'll just go for some more fight hacks here with Batman. Flinch? No? Well, I got one flinch, I'm okay with that. Game plan for today, just to mention real quick, I would really like to beat both Whitney and Morty, actually, today. Because Whitney, before her, all we have to do is a few trainers up here, and then go back to the gym, and then, boom, take her on. She won't be too bad. And then Morty in Ecruteak City, not really much to do before him. There's a mini route between here, and Ecruteak, and then do the Burnt Tower, and then go right back to the gym. So I should be able to get 2 badges today, hopefully. And as a note as well, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I know I mentioned that yesterday, but as a reminder for today, and I'll also surely mention it later on throughout the stream, we're finally getting our laundry stuff in tomorrow, actually, so I need to be available for that. They said anytime before 3 o'clock, so that's kind of a very open window. And also that 3 o'clock is when I be streaming anyway, so of course I need to be available for that. So, ergo, no stream. Well, then I'll be back on Thursday, of course, like normal, and probably Friday as well. Oh, also, I actually did update some stuff down below there, speaking of which. I actually have a correct time down there for when I stream. And also, I think I updated my YouTube banner pick profile thingy. And also, if you guys were here before the stream actually started, I have a, well, fancy, with air quotes there, but actually a little graphic picture image card thing there, whatever you want to call it, for an offline screen. Nothing fancy, I just use a preset template on a free site, actually. I forget what it's called, but it only took me like a couple minutes to get set up, and it was very, very easy to do. So all it is just like, hey, I'm offline, streams at 1 PM Central Time, and then I had my YouTube/Twitter name there just to have. So, yeah, nothing fancy, but it works. That's all I need. Yeah, I am not very high-tech, like, at all. Like, I can use certain programs and such, but I don't fully know how they work, or why they work. I just use them. So, sometimes that's enough. That's enough. Anyway, Ladybug, this should fall pretty easily to, actually, no, I'll go Rock Throw. I thought Rock Throw had more TP, actually, than 15. Maybe it does in later games, but, whatever. Not a huge deal. Also, yeah, Metazilla did learn that, actually, through leveling earlier. I forget what level, so a little redundant to have both that and Rock Slide. But there will be times when I don't really need a Rock Slide, and Rock Throw would be good enough there, so that works. Police officer here, we can't fight him until later at night, so don't worry about that. Okay, yeah, so we'll go over here. Not sure why I paused there for a moment, but whatever. I was thinking, apparently. It's a new one for me. Okay. And yeah, as always, let me know how the audio sounds, if I'm too loud, or the game's too quiet, or too loud itself, either or. Again, game audio for me isn't a huge, huge deal. I want it to be, you know, hearable? That's not a word. Able to be heard? Whatever the proper word for that is. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, let me know if it's... Yeah, I can bump it up a little bit if need be, but of course it's not a huge deal. Also, good old Remoraid here. I have never used one. Same with the Octillery, its evolution there. I know when Artillery, or when Remoraid evolves to Artillery, he gets a lot of moves right when he evolves. He gets like Psybeam, Aurora Beam, and Bubble Beam, I think, which is crazy. Unfortunately, though, I don't think its stats are all that great for, well, any of those moves besides Bubble Beam, really. That being, of course, a water move, so you get stabbed from that. But either way, if I see one later on, well, no, I really don't need one because I already have Kingdra for water, so there you go. Okay. One more trainer down this way, and then I'll head up north to that little mini section that's to the east of the national park there. Excuse me. And yeah, a couple trainers there. Was that a shiny? No, it wasn't. No, that's just its weird effect of how it appears in battle. If I just ran for shiny, I'm gonna be so pissed. But oh well, it happens. Anyway, I'll take care of that trainer here in a second when I grab this for TM45. I would like that to be a special move, like, oh, I don't know, Psychic. Or Sludge Bomb, okay. That's not terrible. Sludge Bomb, well, Poison in Gen 2, I think is actually physical, is it not? I know in the, Gen 4 onward for the physical special split, Sludge Bomb is a special type move. But as far as the actual Poison type goes, I don't know. That would actually be pretty good on Jumpluff here. Although his attack stat, well, special attack stat I should say, is just not very good. Well, neither of them are, really. Oh, you know what, actually, Crobat, you're part Poison, I'll give it to you. Duh. Wasn't even thinking. Okay, so we'll just drop Leech Life. I never really used Leech Life that much. Things like Absorb, I never use either, although Mega Drain and Giga Drain are both actually quite good. Well, okay, not quite good, they're solid, I'll go with that. But anyway, so that'll be pretty good on Crobat there, with him being part Poison. Won't get full stab from that, but at least partial stab with him being a dual type, so that's fine with me. Yeah, I think Sludge Bomb is like 90 base power, so it's pretty good actually. It's pretty good. Also, Kadabra. Has anyone ever drawn a picture of Kadabra dabbing? Did I also ask that last stream? I may have. I'm actually pretty sure I did. But either way, that actually would be kind of funny to see. And hell, I can do that myself. I have an iPad I can draw on. Oh, Rock Slide, why are you so inaccurate always? I'm pretty sure it has like 75 or maybe 80 accuracy. It's not very good. Well, on that front. The move itself is quite good, though, I will say that. It should be a one. Never mind. I was gonna say I was hoping that'd be a one-shot, but no, not today, apparently. So close. So close. Also, I love that Steel resists Psychic in Gen 2. Because yeah, Psychics in Gen 1 were the most OP type, bar none. Like, the best move to beat Psychic types was Bug. That was the only thing they were weak to. And I think there were only a handful of Bug type moves in Gen 1 at all. That being like Pin Missile and Twin Needle. There may have been one more. Leech Life was Bug also in Gen 1, right? I'm pretty sure. So yeah, the best of that bunch was Twin Needle. And I think only Beedrill had that. But Beedrill is also part Poison, of course, in Gen 1. And Psychic, of course, well, you know, Psychic beats Poison, so Beedrill would have dropped anyway. So it didn't even matter that it had the strongest move to use against it. The type in general, I mean. But yeah, thankfully, Gen 2 brought in Steels and Dark types there to counteract Psychics, but they're still extremely good, though. I mean, Alakazam is still one of the best Pokemon in all of Gen 2. Same with Mewtwo, of course. And also, Espeon is one of my favorites in Gen 2 as well. A new evolution there. Yeah, pretty much most times when I play through Gen 2, well, at least normally playing through Gen 2, I will have an Espeon on my team. They're just too good. Although, if I can also get an Alakazam, I usually go with them. That's just a personal preference there, really. But also, in Gen 2, Abracadabra, Alakazam, any of the three of them, Psychic Move, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. In Gen 2, all three of those types were considered special, and of course, we all know Alakazam and their whole line has obscenely high special attack stats. So those plus Confusion / Psybeam / Psychic, they would steamroll the entire game with pretty much no trouble whatsoever. Same with actually with Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. The Rock type resists so many things throughout Gen 2 here. And this is playing normally here. You have Falconer being flying type, so Geodude, Rock Throw, easy peasy. Gen 2, Budsy, Butt type, Geodude, maybe even Graveler at that point. Actually, no, you'd be way high level for that. So Geodude, Rock Throw, you're fine. And then, what's her face? Whitney. She has normal types, Rock resists normal, so you're good there. Morty, ground types. Golem being a ground type, my bad. Morty, ghost type, I should say. But the Ghastly line is all part poison, ergo they're weak to ground, and they have magnitude, so another win for the Geodude line right there. Or you can have the Abra line and use Psychic or Confusion or what have you, and they're also good. So really, just those two together can steamroll the entire game, pretty much there. If not one, then the other. Or both. Both works too. This might hurt. Piloswine is... Ow. Okay, well, if it hadn't crit, that would have been fine, actually. Oh yeah, how's Mamoswine? I've never used one of those before. I know they're really, really large, but I've never used one myself before. Oh god, a Wobbuffet. Okay. Wobbuffets are trolly as hell. They can't really kill you themselves. They kill you by you killing you. Essentially, yeah, they have counter and mirror coat. So any physical attack, if they time it right, that you use on them, they'll counter that back and you'll deal that damage to yourself. And if you use a special attack on them with mirror coat, they'll counter that, and then yeah, you're screwed either way. Sometimes though, you'll use like not dynamic punch, some of the physical move, and then they'll use mirror coat and it won't do jack. Also, you can stop using Destiny Bond now, Wobbuffet. Pretty much, once you kill it, it'll kill you, and oh, that was a little scary. Okay, so also I'm trying to swap around here as well, just so that I have no one die when I actually kill the Wobbuffet. Please use another move. Thank you. Okay, we should be good, so we'll just go for a tackle here. And also did not need the crit there, but thanks all the same. Nice to get speed though, even with that being split up amongst everybody. Leech Seed. Do I want Leech Seed? Not especially, no. Not really a big fan of Leech Seed in general, really. Okay, that was actually a little annoying. Just because Wobbuffet can actually be really, really scary if you're unlucky. Anyway, so Jump Pluff now on level 22. Let's go ahead and get Quark up front. And then one more trainer over here. Yep. And then also we have the Pseudo-Wudo tree nearby, but I can't really do much with that yet. I don't have the Squirt Bottle, so there we go. I'll take a quick peek at something here while I have a sec. I'm assuming the users here, I'm looking at the user list right now, I think those are all bots actually, but if you are not a robot and you're an actual person, then welcome! Happy to have you aboard. Alright, oh, gotta go back to the game window here, I knew that. There we go. Okay, Schoolboy Alan, what do you have? Anything good? No, not really. Not really at all. Oh well. Oh, this is a little excessive, but you know what? Sometimes you have to be. Still trying to fiddle with the mouthpiece here a bit. Also with the actual earpieces themselves, they're like around my neck, but like the actual ear parts of them are like kind of on my throat, and it feels a little uncomfortable. So I'm like trying to adjust that so it's like not strangling me or anything. Excuse me. Okay, that was easy enough there. So yeah, here's the pseudo-wudo tree just for reference there. We'll come back here later on. I'm sure it would. So yeah, we have to do that right now just so we can actually get the squirt bottle later, but we can't actually do that until we beat Whitney there, so we'll come back to that later. Let's berry over here. This should be an ice berry? Yep. Now, I don't think berries are randomized at all. I don't even think you can actually change those. Not that it would matter anyway. Okay, so there's the contest guy right there for the, well, bud catching contest. I might do that. Oh, well, I walked right past him, so that's gonna be a no, pretty much. It could be fun, though, so I might come back later. But for right now, no. Ooh, a Cyndaquil. Ooh. I kinda wanna catch one, actually. I really do like Cyndaquil. But I do not have a fire type yet, actually. It's already dead, though. Oh well. No biggie, I'll try later. Okay, anyway, exit the menu, please. There we go. Yeah, I think we have, 4 trainers here. There's one down here, one to the west, and then 2 more in the grass to my north/northwest there. Ooh, a Sentret. I remember using Sentret in like my very early playthroughs of Gold, Silver, and Crystal, mainly as an HM slave, really, because they're not that good. They're early game normal types, so I mean, most of the time they're not going to be that good. Some of them, however, can be. Lillipup, for example, is a huge exception to that rule. That thing is a beast, actually. Especially in the early game. Oh, Charizard. If I could actually see you in the wild, I would probably catch you, actually. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, the Lillipup early on is actually quite good. I think it also gets takedown really, really early. Even though it does do recoil damage, with that, plus being a full-on stab, it's pretty much 120 base power move, right pretty early in the game, actually, which is obscene. I'm pretty sure he learns it in, like, the low teens, maybe? Somewhere around there. Maybe earlier than that, I don't remember. But either way, that actually can steamroll the early game, actually, whenever you get that. Alright, so, over, yes, you're the other trainer I'm looking for. Hello! Let's see what you have. It'd be cool if she had, like, legendary stuff, just for more EXP, but we shall see. Okay, she has 1. Not really legendary, but it's good for EXP, so I'll take it. I mean, I can't really say no, right? Although I guess, like, audibly I can't say no, but if I walked around her, I could have avoided the battle, which then would have been saying no to the fight in general. But either way, nice EXP there. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, I'm gonna fight one battle here real quick, just to get Lugia quick level. Save the trainer EXP for whoever's up next. Probably Kingdra. I'll go with him after that. Oh, hey, Wild Golduck. Nice. This will take care of the level with no problem. Oh, it actually occurs to me. I also may have said this last stream there. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to hook up my iPad to my laptop, actually. It has a fancy Thunderbolt C drive or whatever, so I can plug in my iPad with that. And actually, if at all possible, I would really like to stream off of my iPad. Would have to figure out the best way to do that, of course. But we'll see. Ooh, Gust. Okay, I'll take that. So I can drop a Safeguard, just for another flying type move there. I mean, yeah, Gust is pretty weak, but I mean, it's better than nothing, right? So I'll happily take it. Okay, let's get Kingdra up front now. And then, let's see, should be a trainer right around here. Yes, there is. Hello! I'm scaring you because I want to battle. Yes, that's what he does. Well, that actually must be so weird for the other people. You see a 10-year-old kid just walking up and just stare at you and not even say a word and be like, can I help you? Yeah, it's so weird that like, any of the trainers do not talk, like the actual playable character trainer. I know like in gens like 5 and 6 and whatever, they're given like options to say things, and the other people are like, oh, I think that too, wow. Like, I didn't really say anything though. Oh well. There's a Hitmontop, by the way. If I actually see one of those in the wild, I will catch one, because I could use a good fighting type. Even though I actually already have Rolling Kick on Crow back there, so I wouldn't really technically need Hitmontop there. It'd be cool to have them all the same, but we'll see. But anyway, Meryl, we've seen you before. Good old Pika Blue. That was a, I think, was it either Andrew or Xavier mentioned that last stream there. The whole Pika Blue thing there. That was way back when the games first came out, actually. And there was a rumor that it was called Pika Blue. And when did I even get Gold, Silver, and Crystal back in the day? Did I get them right when they came out, or was it after the fact? I actually don't remember. I know I had them, like, when I was younger, of course, so probably shortly after they came out, I would imagine. Yeah, most times when we were younger for video games, when we got them, it'd be, like, for our birthday or Christmas there. In my case, it would kind of work out in a way. My birthday was in January, and then it also had Christmas before that, in December, obviously. So I have a nice, only like a 3-week gap between the two, and I'd usually get a new game or a handful of games on Christmas Eve / Christmas Day, and then also get some of them for my birthday, actually. Most times we have a family party, whatever weekend, or the closest weekend my birthday fell on. Saturday would be the friends party, and then Sunday would be the family party. And yeah, normally I would get some good stuff from both parties, actually. So I was admittedly a little spoiled for that. I mean, in a good way, really. I mean, my parents obviously provided for us whenever we could, so I am eternally grateful that we were able to pull that off. For all three of us, actually, not only me, but yeah, my sister and brother as well. One thing actually I missed too back from the summer when I was a teenager, our house had a pool, and really I think only myself and one of my other friends had pools actually, so a lot of people would be over at my house a lot for the summer just to hang out. We'd always get Fox's Pizza or whatever. It was a local place in PA there. Also, this Chin Chow's being a bitch and it needs to stop. This should kill it. Thank you, that's better. But anyway, yeah, so like when friends were over, like for pool parties or birthday parties or whatever, our go-to was always Fox's Pizza. They had they're what they call a Big Daddy pizza. It's a 21 cut and the smaller square slices. We usually get 2 of those actually for depending how many people were there. Also would get usually a cube each of Mountain Dew and Pepsi, so we had 48 cans of pop right there, which would be enough for everybody throughout the party, and also we would keep whatever's left over to have for weeks on end afterwards. And also plenty of chips as well. Usually, well, most times for me, I had to have Snyder's barbecue chips. Those were my absolute favorite brand and flavor of chips. So those were a necessity for sure. Other mainstays were always the, Lay's original chips, and also sour cream and onion. Pretty much we were set. That's all we really needed. And then also, of course, a birthday cake or ice cream or what have you. That's a standby as well. Didn't really need much. I mean, those are all pretty basic essentials for our parties and such, but we loved it. best thing too, actually, after the pizza was cooled down so much, was having it just room temp. It was even better than like actually being hot. As crazy as that may sound. But yeah, we of course be up until like 2 or 3 in the morning, or sometimes pull all-nighters actually, especially during the summer. And then like if we're up at 3 in the morning and we want a snack or whatever, the pizza's right there. It's room temp and it's delicious. Ooh, crab hammer. Okay, now this would be it's a water type move, so that being a special, not a special, a special type, I should say. Danger should get it, because he is part water. So for that, I will drop Bubble. I really don't need 2 water type moves anyway. I mean, he already has this and Water Gun. But it works. It works. Okay, so that actually takes care of the national park already. Now I'm trying to think with the contest here. I don't think the Pokemon you catch here are different than what you normally catch, like just walking around the grass as you, well, normally would. So yeah, I think actually I'll skip on that for right now. I really would prefer to just, you know, progress and get some badges today. I really do want to try and get both Whitney's badge and Morty's badge if at all possible. So I'll go back to Goldenrod for that. But before that, I'm going to make a quick detour. Talk to the teacher over here, and she'll give us a quick claw, I believe. Which actually could be pretty useful. I'll have to see who my slowest team member is. And then we'll go from there. Oh, that's it, move closer. Now that way. Down, that way, down. Okay, that might work. Yeah, I'm still trying to fiddle with it some. Even though I have no idea how it actually sounds on stream right now. I always keep my stream muted just so I don't have, like, the big echo or whatever. Also, yeah, Mechazilla usually be the slowest, like, by far. You're a 30-foot steel snake, so I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, you need the Quick Claw for sure. Let's see. Oh wait, no, it was over here, I forgot. One thing I do like in Gen 4 onward, they separate the items into like more sections there. So like those battle items are in a whole other pack than like your potions, your super potions, and so on and so forth. There. Also, I have a bike. I should probably use that. Oh, I'm on the fishing rod. I knew that. Let's see. Here we go. So bike. There we go. Yeah, I forgot I had that. Still need to do the thing where I ride it for ever so long a time. Then the bike dude will call and be like, "Oh, hey, you can keep the bike. They're selling like crazy," and yeah. Anyway, so let's go back to the Pokemon Center first. I know what things are, guys. I swear. I swear I do. Okay, well, that's doing. Then get a quick drink of water. Remember, stay hydrated. That's better. You know, with me rambling on like this, I definitely need water. Thankfully, though, I always make sure to fill it up before I start streaming. It usually lasts me for the entire stream, so that's good. Okay, who's up top? I forget already. Okay, Kingdra. So we're gonna get you in the second spot there. Cork will drop down here, and then drop you down again. Okay, should be good. Should be good. Now, with Whitney, her Pokemon are on, I think, levels 18 and 20. She only has 2 of them. One being a Clefairy that's level 18, and that frickin' cow, we all know, was on level 20. Although, did they actually... No, in Heart Gold, they actually bumped the levels down some way, I think. It was 16 and 18 now for her team? I forget. I haven't played through Heart Gold in a while, actually. As I say that, I remember I'm actually playing through Heart Gold literally right now on my own time, doy. Forgot I'm doing a rando for that, actually. Yeah, sometimes I have a good memory, sometimes I don't. This would be the latter. But oh well, that was a Parasect. Bug in grass? Bug poison? I forget which. It's a giant bug. Throw a rock at it, you're fine. Oh, hi, Jumpluff. Throw a rock at you too, actually. May as well. Let's see, hi, Discord. Discord's going off like crazy. I actually left a handful of servers recently, just because I hardly ever posted there, and I was tired of getting notifications, like, pretty much all the time. And of course, yeah, I know you're able to, like, mute notifications from there and everything, which I really should have done to begin with, but, oh well. If I really wanted to, I could just rejoin whatever servers I left. It's not a huge deal, though. I'm not losing sleep over it, so... I have tossed around the idea of making my own server, though. Which wouldn't be terrible. I thought about it before, but it would be more of a novelty thing, honestly, back then. But now, actually, if I did a good stream following build, as long as I keep streaming consistently, wouldn't be a terrible idea. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know what all we'd do there. It'd pretty much just be a chill place to just hang out. Probably actually base it off some other servers on main, have, like, you know, the general room there for, you know, the main conversations. Maybe, like, a promote yourself room for, like, your own streams or videos or what have you. Definitely an artwork room as well, because I would use that all the freaking time there. Probably a sports room as well for people who want to chat about that. General picture room would probably be good too. Oh man, Panera Cake's playing Mario Maker 2. Holy shit! I actually might tune into that later. I'm also surprised they're live right now. It's only, well, it's 11:30 out on the West Coast actually. So that's not too bad. Damn, actually, I never realized they would be playing Mario Maker 2. Didn't think that ever be on stream for them, like, at all. See, I'll have to tune into that later on. But anyway, so yeah, pretty much just basic stuff there, and my possible eventual server. If I do ever make one, of course I would post a link here, like on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff there, but for right now, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. That'll be an idea to keep in the back of my mind for later, anyway. That was a Mantine, by the way, or Mantine, whatever it's called. Water and flying type, actually pretty bulky, as I recall. Both physically and specially so. Never used one, but, oh well. That's the case for a lot of things, actually, that I know of them, but I've never used them before. Sun Current, I know, sucks. Really, really hard. And Sunflora is not really much better, actually. I mean, it is better, stat-wise, but just... there are better grass types out there. Use something else. Unless you really, really want to use Sunkern and Sunflora, then of course, by all means. But yeah, for competitive play, if we're talking about that, then no. Save yourself the trouble and just don't use it. It might be viable in other, like, very low tiers, like RU, NU, and PU, possibly. Which I think, what, those are regularly, that's a hard word to say sometimes. Just sounds so weird. Yeah, so regular usage, and never used, and, PU is poorly used? I actually don't even know what the P and PU stands for that tier. But again, I never played competitively anyway, so I wouldn't know regardless. Also, a Dawn Fan. This could be a little bit annoying, actually, because Dawn Fan's tanky, Steelix is also tanky, but Steelix is not very physically powerful, even though he should be. It's a giant freaking rock snake that's 30 feet long. How is he not powerful? I don't get it. So yeah, Ergo, that's why I use the Screech there. Also, I've said Ergo like 14 times today. I have no idea why. just today of all days I feel like saying that word. It's a fun word though, I like it, so meh, why not, right? Okay, I might go for another Screech here, just because of that annoying growl. Yeah, I need better moves for Steelix there. Something like... well, Earthquake would be good. Iron Tail would also be good. Special moves would be a big no-no for Steelix there. But yeah, any good physical move would be good. Fighting type moves would also be good, actually. Like rolling kick or high jump kick or what have you. Or normal jump kick, any of those will work. But, he's okay for right now. He's, yeah, well, extremely bulky, we already know that. Nice HP, though. Hot damn. Take that all day. Yeah, his stats are not great, besides defense. That defense is incredible. I'm pretty sure, actually, his base defense is like 200, which, that's absurd. And I think, actually, he's even higher still as Mega Steelix. I forget how high that is. Maybe like 220? Somewhere around there. I know I saw a video of it on that channel False Swipe Game that I actually mentioned last stream there. Did a video on Steelix and Mega Steelix there, and always goes over their base stat totals there. But yeah, that thing is a beast, actually. Wasn't it also one of the earliest Mega Evolutions in X and Y? One of the first ones announced? I kind of want to say yes, but I don't remember. Anyway, more Dodrio. This could actually maybe be bad. Let's go for a Sleep Powder. Or if it could just miss, that's fine too. Oh well. Okay, I'll just go Bubble Beam, why not? I was hoping to, you know, put it to sleep to make my life easier, but no. It wouldn't have it. Also, speaking of things that wouldn't have it, I was playing a Final Fantasy IV randomizer last night. For those who don't know, it's called Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. Essentially, well, it's a full randomizer. They give you the Enterprise airship from the get-go, actually, along with 2 random starting characters. It could be anybody in the game, obviously. And it's pretty much a scavenger hunt to get all the key items in the game if you want. Or to even just beat the game, all you need is the Darkness Crystal, which is the trigger to get the Lunar Whale in Mysidia. And also the actual Crystal to turn Zeramis into the actual final boss there. Because, yeah, well, normally you have to do that to kill him anyway, but also if you don't have it, then you cannot kill him. It's pretty much like it flips a flag on his settings or whatever that actually makes him damageable and such, and well, turns him into the form we all know. Anyway, so yeah, I got the Darkness Crystal and the Crystal, I'll just call it that. Extremely early on, actually, within literally an hour of real time. I mean, I was playing on fast forward as well, so my in-game time was a little skewed there, of course. But anyway, so yeah, I got those super early. My team at the time was Rydia, Fusoya, Edge, Rosa, and Sid. So, you know, a pretty good team, right? And I was also trying just to beat the game as quickly as possible, just because I had those 2 items already. So I turned off encounters after a while. Also, the game lets you do that now, actually. There's a setting for that, which is oh so wonderful. Yeah, I got the team up to like 50-ish. I think low to mid 50, somewhere in that ballpark there. Made a beeline for Zeramis. Had a very long battle against him. But ultimately, I got killed. Just it was rough. We had Fusia with limited MP was rough. I had like no items at all. I didn't buy anything at all. I didn't find anything either throughout the game, really. So yeah, that was rough there. Rydia was essentially dead weight, because Zeramis counters black magic and summons with, I think, an AoE virus, and also with Nuke, actually. I forget what he counters each with or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, I was keeping up with him for a while, had plenty of deaths here and there, trying to use life to fully revive people. I didn't have any of the life items or whatever. Also, this is a bad matchup here, so let's go... we'll go Kingdra. So yeah, anyway, I was keeping alive for a while, only really able to do damage with Edge and Sid, and they combined for like maybe 3,000 HP per their round or whatever, so it was a long ass fight. Pretty sure it took me like at least a half hour or so to get to the point where I got killed. Big Bane was just too strong. Couldn't revive anybody after the fact, and I was so pissed. I honestly was very, very pissed. I have a save state right before the end, right before when I fought him there. So I definitely could just reload that, get a few levels, and try again, and I really should have no problem. But the main reason why I jumped to that point anyway was because I just wanted to see if I could beat the game in that short a time. I mean, I was pretty much in what they call go mode already, which was... Yeah, this seed was a hot seed for sure, giving you the Darkness Crystal and the Xeramus Crystal so early on. I think I actually even got them back to back. Once I had a full party of 5... actually, I'm gonna bring Lugia up front. That should be better. Yeah, I got the, Darkness Crystal from the Antlion, actually. Whoever I fought there, I forget. And then I did the Fable Siege or whatever, and then got the Xeramus Crystal right there. So yeah, I made a beeline from Acidia, got the Lunar Whale, went to the moon, and actually did a ton of level grinding to just so I could even survive the enemies there. Took quite a while actually, because I would get one-shotted a lot. By the time I got there, my team was like mid-upper 20s, maybe 30. So way, way, way too low of levels to survive the moon. Eventually, I actually went inside the lunar subterranean and fought battles there for more experience points, and it was still rough, but I managed. And then I was like, okay, screw it, I'm gonna turn off encounters, make a run for Xeramus, and see how it goes. And it was a arduous battle, but ultimately yours truly came up a little bit short. And I was pissed. But yeah, well, I'll try again, probably later today, actually. And actually, I do want to do another rando playthrough of that. I did one actually on YouTube a few months ago. Don't poison, thank you. Let's see, go for another gust. Or go for a gust, I should say. Anyway, they've actually done a lot of updates for the 4 rando pretty recently, as I recall. And actually, I want to do another one. Actually, I might even do it on stream. Also, I love that she has a Tauros here to replace Miltank, so pretty much the same type of Pokemon, but also not really. Tauros is the far more physical version between him and Miltank. Miltank is the more bulky version, but thankfully, Tauros has pretty low special defense there, but unfortunately hits like a freaking truck. Thankfully, again in my case there, he didn't do anything, so we're good. Yeah, Tauros in Gen 1, for sure, was an absolute powerhouse. I mean, all he needed was Earthquake, and he would wreck your entire team if you let him. I don't think he had any boosting moves, although he may have, I don't recall. But even still, just with Earthquake and Body Slam, that's all he really needed, pretty much. I mean, he gets stabbed from Body Slam, and I believe that was an 80 base power move in Gen 1. So full stab from that's 120 base power, with a chance of paralysis, and yeah, he just hit like a damn truck. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if he also could learn Sword Stance, because if he could, holy shit, that would be devastating. He actually may have been able to learn that in Gen 1. There was a TM for Sword Stance, I think, as well. Oh, hey, more Sludge Bomb. Nice. Which actually I could give to somebody else. Who would be a good fit for it, though, at this point? I mean, really, not Jumpluff, and definitely not Steelix. Crobat already has it, so either Kingdra or Lugia. I'll go Lugia, actually. Why not? Oh, actually, no, you know what? No. I think actually we'll give it to Kingdra instead. Just because I want to keep Gust for Lugia, just because it's a okay flying type move with plenty of PP, and also takes care of the whole flying coverage there anyway. Beyond Aeroblast there. And also Body Slam and Low Kick take care of a normal type move, as well as a fighting type, so didn't want to drop those either. But yeah, Kinger's case, I can drop Water Gun because he already has Crab Hammer. And yeah, Water in Gen 2 is just pure special no matter what, so... Okay, so there we go. Okay, that was pretty easy. Tauros could have been troublesome had I let it actually, you know, attack, but oh well, that was fine there. The coughing was just coughing. No big deal there. Okay, so what I want to do now is head back to the Pokemon Center to heal up, and then, oh, I also want to make sure I grab the water bottle. And actually, I'm right over here, may as well do that right now. Then the florist house right here. I think I'll talk to you first, and then the other girl over here. So pretty much, yeah, you gotta beat Whitney to prove, like, oh, hey, you're better than Whitney, you can have this. Even though it's only a bottle of water, and I already have those. So I could have just, you know, taken one out of my backpack and just poured it on Sudowoodo, would have been fine. But no, you need a fancy sport bottle for it, because Pokemon, I guess. That's the way it goes. Oh well. Actually, I'm just gonna fast forward through this real quick. There we go. Okay. Northward ho! Go the direction! I have no idea why I got stuck there. I was pressing my keys left and right, and it was like, nope, you're gonna be stuck. I deal with it, punk. Alrighty. Let me see what else is up here to catch, actually. I only fought a handful of battles here. Actually, maybe only, like, one or two. Okay, I fought you. I remember that. I fought a Golduck, and I also fought a Cyndaquil. And that was about it, right? This actually will kill. It is a lot of EXP. It should be, like, 300-some, maybe? Maybe not that high. 200-ish? Almost 300. That works for me. Okay. Oh, hey! Hi, Egg. What will you be? Probably Togepi, because I didn't change that setting at all. Or I actually did change it. Okay. Okay, well, there's a confirmation I actually did change that setting. Good to know. Oh, also that reminds me, actually. I can also do... But actually, I don't think I did earlier. There was an in-game trade. Oh! Well, hi, Charizard. I think I want you on my team. Therefore, I shall have you on my team. Let's see. Now, you are part flying, and you resist fighting, so I'll go with a good low kick just to soften you up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, there is an in-game trade, actually, in Violet City that I meant to do before, but completely forgot about. So I'll check that out here once I get back there. But anyway, so let's go ahead and yeah, Pokeball ought to be fine. This should catch it outright. Shouldn't really need the save state here. Hopefully, work. Thank you. Okay, new teammate confirmed. I will add him aboard once I get to Ecruteak there. Actually, no, I'm going to Violet. That's right, duh. I'll add him there. Anyway, Charizard nickname. Normally, I just name fire types like Blaze or Blazer or whatever. Although, actually, I do like Blazer from Wild Arms 2. That's a reference to that. But I also don't really have a nickname here in mind. Oh, actually, no, wait. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's actually a name I gave to a dragon I created myself in one of my, written works I'm working on right now. Rascalin, there we go, that's a cool name, I dig it. Anyway, that settles that, so now I want to go back to the east. Then take on the Sudowoodo tree. Now, this actually might be randomized as well, actually. If the Togepi egg was, then this should be as well if I change that setting. I think they're actually all in that same setting there, like in-game event Pokemon is a setting, and then also the in-game trades as well. Those are two different things. So this actually should be something different. As to what, we'll find out. Well, actually, you know what? It might be like a Lugia or a Ho-Oh, maybe. Or a Lapras, or one of the legendary dogs. for a lantern. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I had it set to just, it could just literally be anything, actually. Not just, like, legendary to legendary swap, or normal to normal swap there. That's probably what it was, actually. So anyway, yeah, here's Lantern. It's a water and electric type, the evolved form of Chinchou there. Has a lot of HP, but otherwise its stats are actually pretty average across the board there, as I recall. It can learn Surf, so can't go wrong with that, ever. Flail, that... Oh, thought that actually might hurt a little bit more. It was at low HP, so it could have, but no, we're good, we're good. Okay, easy enough there, nice EXP as well. Nice job, Quark, as always. Okay, so now let's go ahead and... Nope, 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 don't want that. Don't want that. Let's back out of there. And then swap you around. Here we go. Let's get Kinger back up front now. There we go. And then make our way over to here to talk to this guy. And TM8. This would normally be Rock Smash, which I hate how they made it in HM in later games. That was just stupid. Oh, Feint Attack. That's all. It's a dark type move there. Decently powerful. I think 60 base power. And also it never misses, so it's fine with me. I will actually give this to Steelix. I think actually will be good. Because I mean, right now he only has Tackle and Rock Slide and Rock Throw. He needs something else different, so we'll drop Screech. Just for something, for a variety there with him. Okay, takes care of that. So yeah, what I want to do now, real quick, is a detour here in Violet to drop off the baby Meowth from the egg, and then also pick up Charizard. And then yeah, I'll level him up off camera there, of course. So don't worry. Don't go left. Now go right. I have no idea why the movement sticks sometimes on the bike there. It's odd. Anyway. So let's see. So we'll drop Meowth. If it were Gen 1, I would probably keep Meowth, actually, just to use Persian there. And then Charizard, who also has an item. Now let's see. Could it be a TM, maybe? I'd be okay with that. Oh, wait, I should probably remove the item first and then see what it is. That might help. That might help. Oh, a Revival Herb. Those are actually, funnily enough, I said ooh. Excuse me, like doing something good. But nah, it's one of those bitter items that make your Pokemon like you less. So yeah, just sell that. Not worried about it. Now, Charizard at level 10. What would he even know, actually? I'll have to check. Let's see. Probably like Scratch and Ember. What even else would he know? Leer? Okay, Growl and Smoke Screen. Okay, well, he has Scratch and Ember. That's okay enough there. Alrighty. So yeah, I'll take care of leveling him up later. But for right now, I want to go back to the northwest and go to Ecruteak City. And also, we have more trainers to fight as well, so we may as well see what they're all about, right? Kind of have to. Well, I guess not technically we have to, but I'm going to, so yeah. These 3 trees here just have apricorns in them. You can grab them if you want. I'm not going to, because I don't care. Also, I meant to open the menu beforehand. We have a double battle here. Oh, wait, no we don't. They're in Gen 3. Never mind, we're good, we're good. Is that girl on the right stoned? She looks stoned. Like, just her eyes are like, just like, just looks weird. That was also my Tim Allen grunt that, also sounds like Scooby-Doo. It's a combination of both, we'll go with that. Alright, Tentacruel, we've seen you before. Rock Slide? Can I have Flinch Hex? Or Crit, either or. Neither, and you confuse him. Really? Just not Kinger's day. Do I have any more of those bitter berries? Those cure confusion. I had one before, but I probably don't have one now. Ah, gross. Well, I'll try and power through. Of course you do that. Flippin' course. And you also do that. If need be, I'll pull out Kingdra and swap at somebody else. I might have to. Actually, no, next turn I will. I'm not putting up with this nonsense. Do not poison him. What did I literally just tell you to not do? Pokemon, you are a bitch sometimes, you know that? I love you, I really do. But just like... Bruh. No. Just impolite. Oh well. Oh, if you hear any creaking, that's just my desk. I'm trying to adjust my, sitting position here somewhat. Also, you have a bad moveset here for Tentacles, Crobat. Oh hey, that's some flinch hacks. Where was that earlier, by the way? Oh, okay, well there they are. Okay, back to back, I'll take that. That makes up for the crap I put up with earlier. That'll work, that'll work. Okay, what else you got? Ooh, a Slowking. This actually could be maybe bad. Slowking is a Psychic type and also really damn bulky. But also is weak to Dark, so Bite will actually be pretty effective here. Can I have a third flinch in a row? Please? Hey! There's my luck, finally. About damn time. That's better. That's a lot of EXP. I love it. Nice job, Batman. I love you so much. Yeah, just a tad too strong. Although that Tentacruel's a pain in the ass. Okay, let's go ahead and cure up Kingdra real quick. Even though there is a Pokemon Center like 12 feet away from where I am right now. But I'm gonna heal up now anyway. I feel like it, so there we go. Okay. And then we have one more trainer up over here. Now, I do recall in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there's actually a double battle right here with, I think 2 of those, beauty-type trainers, I want to say. But in this case here, well, this guy is not a beauty. He's also only one person, I'm pretty sure. So, there we go. Ooh, a Voltorb. They're Voltorbs. They don't really do much. Let's try out Crabhammer. This should be a one-hit KO. I love it. I love it so much. Nice job, Kingdra. Okay, takes care of that. Now, I'm gonna fight a few battles here real quick just to see what we have around. It is a new route after all, so... something good? You are not something good. Though actually, I mean, I have a full team of 6, so... technically, I should be done with my team, right? You'd think that, but no. Also, I should have used Rock Slide, but, well, didn't matter. Yeah, I am liable to change my teammates whenever I feel like it. But I mean, yeah, if I see something really good, like an Espeon, a Heracross, an Ampharos, then, yeah, I will totally use them. Not sure who I even drop, though, actually. Well, I don't want to drop Jumpluff just because he was my starter. I gotta keep him around, right? Even though he's not that good. I mean, yeah, he's fairly bulky and all, which is nice, but... I mean, in-game, I don't really care about bulk that much. Although, I say that and I have a Steelix on my team. Even though I do like Steelix. They're really, really badass, so... that one I had to catch. But pretty much, yeah, for in-game, you just want really, really OP shit to wreck the entire game, pretty much. Nice EXP, though, around here. I do like that. So yeah, I'll probably train Charizard here, for sure. It's a nice, easy route, just back and forth. I can heal up in the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak very, very easily, so... But yeah, if I were to catch something new... I really don't know who I would drop. I mean, other than Jumpluff. But yeah, beyond that, I mean, Kingdra and Lugia are definitely no's. Crobat, probably also no. Steelix could be a maybe, actually, to drop. I mean, all he is bulky. That's about it. So he'd probably be my next choice to drop. But it also depends on what I actually find later on, right? So I could find nothing worthwhile to swap in, for all I know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Anyway, I'll come back there and train more off camera. For right now, I want to go left, you bastard. There we go. Oh yeah, we have Bill, blah blah blah, time capsule, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can train in the past with red, blue, and yellow, and they're good to go tomorrow. Okay, bye. Yeah, we're not here for the plots. We all know what happens in Gen 2, so just gonna speed on through that whenever any plot happens. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay. I do want to buy some stuff while I'm here, actually. Let's go to the Pokemart up this way. And let's see. Oh, what is this? Yeah, okay, it's just Twitter. Anything to sell? I actually do not know. Okay, I can sell the Revival Herb. I don't really need that. I can sell the Sunstone. I'll never use that, probably. TMs, I have none to sell, actually, so no worries there. I'm gonna buy a few more Super Potions just to have. Just 10 ought to be okay. Buy a few Great Balls while I'm here. Just 5 of those ought to be enough, I would imagine. Let's see. Get a few more antidotes. I'm pretty much buying like 3 or 4 stat-carrying items per shop I go to, just so I have enough of them in supply. I don't need like 99 of each of them, but like 15 to 20 of each ought to be more than plenty, really. 3 burn heals and 3 ice heals. Yeah, definitely better to be prepared in a rando because, of course, you'll never know what you'll find and where you'll find it. So you might have an ice type that has Ice Beam and freezes your entire party, and then you're screwed. So, better to avoid that, right? Okay, got the dance hall here. These trainers normally each have an evolution, that being Espeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Umbreon. Whereas here, they will not have any of them. Although they actually still might, technically. I don't know for sure. We'll have to see. Yeah, they each have one. They're each on level 17. They give a ton of EXP. Now, will I be lucky here with evolved Pokemon and good EXP? Immediately, yes. Blissey gives a crap ton of EXP. One thing also with Blissey I very much appreciate, in Fire Red Omega, there's that super cool hub area there, way later in the game, that teleports you to like the other bonus islands there, where you can catch like Lugia and Ho-Oh and all the other legendary types there, right? There's a trainer you can fight as well that has 6 level 100 Blissies, and they each have a very, very good item to steal from them. And also you can repeat the battle over and over and over again for insane amounts of EXP. Definitely give your Pokemon the Lucky Egg if you have one, just for double EXP shenanigans there. And also the other person, there's 2 people on a little platform there, and one will heal you actually whenever you need to. So easily the best area in the game to level grind right there for the end game stuff there. But yeah, just level 5 Red Omega made all the Gen 3 Pokemon available right in game with no trades or anything whatsoever. It was super, super handy how they did that. I've actually been meaning to do a playthrough of Fire Red Omega for a while, and I might at some point here. I could even stream that. I mean, I easily could. Don't know when. But at some point, I will stream that for sure. Yeah, I've been wanting to for a long while. Anyway, she had a Paris. That's not very good. Yeah, these battles here, I definitely prefer if they have, you know, actual evolved Pokemon and such, just so I can get more EXP. Also, my neck hurts. Ugh. Yeah, just with my headset being on my neck there, just kind of making it a little sore. Ooh, for Alligator! This will be a lot of experience points as well. Not nearly as much as Blissey, though, but should still be a lot. Although they might have water gun or something, which will definitely hurt. Okay, well, we'll see how it does. Maybe it won't be that good? Okay, that was fine. I can deal with that. Although, actually, I do want to swap out to somebody else. I don't have any electric moves or grass moves, actually. So... I'm gonna go with Lugia. I mean, when in doubt, Lugia, right? For real. Let's peek outside real quick. Try to see if it's gonna rain at all or anything today. I never know when it'll rain. It's crazy. Like, I'll check the forecast and I'll be like, oh, it's supposed to be nice today, like all day and whatever. And then before you know it, boom, the sky turns black and it's downpouring like a motherfucker. That's how it is around here. Why are you learning Harden? You don't need Harden. You're a 30-foot-long steel snake made out of steel. And yes, it had to be said twice, just to make the point even more clear. You do not need Harden. That's stupid, Game Freak. That's absolutely stupid. Whatever. Okay, so you're on level 23, so that's good. Let's go ahead and actually get Jump Fluff up front. He is the starter, so I should use him first. Well, it's actually usually how I do my leveling up anyway. I'll do the starter first, and then actually I just go right in order of how I catch my teammates. So starter will be leveled up first, and then I'll swap them down to the bottom of my list, and then whoever I caught second will be next, and then third, fourth, fifth, and then sixth. And then just repeat. Or if there are times as well when, like, okay, my team's on level 27, I'm gonna get them all up to level 30, so I'll just keep a Pokemon up top there from 27 to 30, and then pull off the next one from 27 to 30, and then just go from there. Anyway, here we have Cleffa. Again, we've seen you 1,000 times before. Easily dealt with. Unfortunately, this will be crappy EXP as well, but, man, whatever. One thing I also enjoy here with these trainers, they each give a ton of money. So I'm getting, like, almost, over 6 grand, actually, from the 5 of them combined. See, anything good? You are not good, you are a Schnabel. And yeah, I must always say Snubble like that, not just Snubble, but Schnabel. I'm actually pretty sure that's how it says it in the anime anyway. It's also fun to say, Schnabel. Okay, I'm liking all of these attacks of theirs missing. Like the last couple from Cleffa, and then also that Growl there missing. I didn't deal with that. As I say that actually goes through, of course. Oh well. Okay, go for a quick cut, why not? Where is it? Thought I had a four-legged visitor, but I do not. We're probably actually both on the couch right now. They love our furniture so much. Our couch pieces and our ottoman. They were very, very happy we have those back now in our place. We actually haven't had them available for a while. They've been in storage for years on end. Alright, so anyway, take care of all 5 dancers there, talk to this guy down here, and then he'll give him the HM for Surf. Which is a very, very, very good move, and also the only worthwhile HM in the entire game, pretty much. Now, I would give this to Kingdra, but he already has Crab Hammer, so he doesn't really need Surf. However, Lugia would love Surf for sure, so I will teach that to him. Although... okay, I have to keep Aeroblast. That's a given. Gotta keep Body Slam, also a given. Low Kick I do like for type coverage there. Although, here's the thing. Low Kick, fighting type, of course, so that beats Rock, Ice, and normal types there. Whereas, Surf would, of course, beat Rock type, so that negates that. Other Pokemon already can take care of normal types there anyway. And then just, I mean, I have Aeroblast already. I can give that PP ups. So actually, no, I think I will drop Gust. And just save Aeroblast for, like, the big Pokemon I really need it for, like, something very high leveled or what have you. But I mean, yes, Surf is too good to not use. Also, actually, I may as well give Surf the Jumpluff, just because he needs something else. I mean, he only has Bubble Beam and Cut, for God's sake. Also, a Drop Stink Powder, I have no need for that anymore. Didn't really use it much anyhow. I mean, a handful of times here and there, but it's not worthwhile at all, so don't worry about that. I do want to heal real quick while I'm down here, just to be on the safe side. Also, we have a rival battle on the way coming up here in the Burnt Tower. Also, spoilers. Also, I don't care. And then, yeah, we have Morty after that, actually, already. Yeah, fortunately, actually, I'll be a little bit under-leveled for Morty. His best Pokemon is on level 25, whereas mine are only on 23. But really, levels aren't that big a deal in Pokemon for the most part. I mean, mainly, at least in the normal game, you know what you're fighting beforehand, and you know what type they'll be. Why did I turn on my flashlight? Oops, did not need to do that. Flashlight, go away. I do not want new flashlights. Oh my god. Nope, flashlight, go. There we go. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, I was trying to say there. So, like, yeah, you know you're fighting Faulkner, for example, and you have an electric type or an ice type or whatever. Although normally you wouldn't. That's actually a bad example. Budsy, we'll say. You know he has Bud Pokemon. Levels, I think, 12, 14, and 16 or whatever, right? You can get away with having your Pokemon not be on 16 to match this Scyther. You can get away with, like, 13 or 14 or whatever. Just have, like, your Quilava with Ember, let's say. That's plenty good enough to take care of Budsy there. With pretty much no issue there. So pretty much, yeah, as long as you have proper type coverage, your levels can stand to be a little bit lower than maybe what you feel they need to be at. That's just my philosophy anyway. Although, of course, in my case with the Rando here, levels are actually a little more important, just because I don't know what I'll be fighting with who and all that there. But even still, I mean, as long as they're, like, still somewhat close, I should be fine there. I mean, also, it's still in-game. It won't be that hard. And plus, like, most gym leaders will probably have a couple crappy Pokemon anyway, so if I even have to use, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon to take out their best one if I have a really bad matchup or whatever, that's fine if the other teammates they have were not good. Anyway, ooh, an Onix. Jumpluff up front with Surface will be a one-hit KO, no problem. I need a damn grass move for Jumpluff there. Like, Giga Drain would be nice, actually. Razor Leaf would also be good, either one, really. Although, actually, for Jumpluff, maybe Giga Drain would be better just for some healing there. Okay, let's see. That takes care of that. Yeah, it's a Rock Ground type. Throw a Water Ball on it, and it would have KO'd in one hit. Oh yeah, Blissey. Let's bring in... Let's go Crobat, actually, just for a rolling kick there. Although, the experience points here for Jumpluff would have been nice, so actually maybe I should have kept him in, and then go from there. Oh well, this should be a one-hit KO. Blissey is not very physically defensive at all. Oh, not a one-hit KO. Okay. Well, I will say that Crobat is not especially strong, but oh well. He's decently strong, but his main thing is speed. He is obscenely fast, as we've all seen already. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Oh, he has an Espeon too? Man, I love Espeon. Thank you so much. Crobat would actually be a bad matchup here. Actually, I'll go Lugia. Just so that I can resist whatever psychic moves it may have. probably just confusion, actually. So I'm not really worried about that. The Espeon, very, very fast, and also very, very high special attack stat. However, very, very fragile on the physical side of things. So it should be fine there. Yeah, nice 2-hit KO here with Body Slam. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, easy enough there. And then last Pokemon. Oh, it should be Magmar, right? No? Why did I think it'd be Magmar? I have no idea. It must be high. Oh, actually, let's go Steelix here for Rock Slide. And also, he'll be able to resist Dodrio's attacks. Like whatever he has, will be able to resist with no trouble. Why'd I use Tackle? I'm stupid. I pressed A one too many times there, and I was like, oops. Oh well. Okay, so this won't be a one-hit KO, but Rock Slide should take it out here. If not, then, you know, almost fully kill it. It's a Dodrio, I mean, it is a glass cannon, so that won't be an issue, regardless. If need be, just use Rock Throw to kill it, to finish it off there. Did that little damage? Ugh. God, that would do way more than that. Anyway, yeah, Tri Attack, not really anything to worry about there. Okay, now we should be good. This should be, well, not should, it will be a KO for sure. Nice job, Steelix. Okay, takes care of our rival once more. That was, what, our 4th battle now? You fight the rival a lot in Gen 2, and also Gen 1 for that matter. I'm actually not sure why they really changed that from Gen 2 to Gen 3. To make a point here, you fight the rival like 7 or 8 times total throughout the playthrough here. Whereas in Gen 3, you only fight your rival, I think, 4 times actually. Although they're not really so much your rival, they're just kind of someone, like a friend you battle along the way. Like Gary and Silver here were, you know, legit rivals. Like they hated your ass, and they actually were dicks, and they actually were good rivals. But like, yeah, in Onward, they're just like, hey, let's have a friendly battle. Oh, you beat me again? Oh, shucks. Now, it's not the same as it used to be. I really prefer the rival style in Gens 1 and 2. That's just me. Well, I will say in, what, X and Y, was it Serena who was actually your kind of rival of sorts who actually wanted to get better than you? The other kids were just there just to be there, and like, they kind of had like their own mini reasons why they were on the journey, but like Serena actually wanted to get better, and actually be a powerful trainer. So she was like the closest thing to a rival there. Sun and Moon, Hal was your rival, although they did have Gideon actually, who also went out to be a good rival early on, but then became your friend later on anyway. So that was a moot point there. But yeah, Silver and Gary were the best rivals by far, in my opinion, because they were actually rivals. Like the other kids, they're just like almost like stopgap battles. Like, oh, hey, a rival battle. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But then, you know, with Gary and Silver, you're like, oh shit, an actual rival battle. And you actually want to battle them, and not just move on past the other ones and just be done with it. But anyway, so that takes care of the Burnt Tower. 23s across the board, that should be enough for Morty. I mean, his team is like 22 to 25 range, I want to say. That's not the, gym. It's over here. I knew that. Okay, so a few trainers here. They all have ghost types, that being, well, literally only Ghastly and Haunter. Morty normally has a Gengar. The only one you'll see actually in the gym here. They're all grass and poison type, not grass, ghost and poison types, sorry. So yeah, anything psychic or ground will work here. So a Kadabra with Psybeam would be great. A Graveler with Magnitude would also be great. They'll just steamroll everything here with no issue at all. And actually, probably for Kadabra's case, he would just one-shot everything and probably go flawlessly throughout the entire gym here. He's just that good. Jumpluff, you're a poor man's Lugia with your stats, like, really. Oh, Charizard. Let's go... We'll go Lugia. I love Lugia. I'm so glad I have one already. He is so damn good to have at this point in the game. Although, really, just in general, I mean, he's Lugia. He's amazing. So anyway, good old Surf here. Also, one thing I like, too, actually, with normal trainers you fight that have 5 Pokemon, like 4, 5, or 6, the variety they have is always really cool to see in a rando. Like, yeah, this guy already had a Skiploom and a Charizard. He'd have, like, an Electabuzz, a Porygon, and, like, a Seadra or whatever. Or a Zapdos. Oh. Well, actually, no, you know what? We'll go Steelix. That'll be fine. Okay, when in doubt, go, well, when in Zapdos, go Steelix. That'll work. Oh, hey, Eric. Doing pretty well so far. I'm actually going to be almost done here soon, actually. Once I take care of the gym here, I'll just call it quits. I did see the email, actually, for your follows, so thanks very much for that. I appreciate it. Yeah, just got a handful of trainers here to take care of, and then, yeah, I'll call it a day. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but I got a lot done today. I'll be getting 2 badges today, and in about 2 hours' time, if that, really, so... Yeah, it shouldn't take too much longer here for that. And then I have an off day for streaming tomorrow with the laundry stuff coming, and then I'll be back to it on Thursday. You really want to see my face that bad, don't you? You really do. I mean, my laptop does have a webcam for it, but I actually have it disabled for right now because it was giving me some weird audio stuff before. Like, I was getting, like, a weird echo, and I think also it was picking that up, actually. So yeah, for right now it's disabled. But yeah, I'll get a face cam eventually. It's not a high priority for me, though. And also, I need to figure out how to, like, even get it to work with OBS there. It's probably pretty easy, I feel like. But no, we'll see. Oh, holy crap. It was like back-to-back Discord notifications there within like 5 seconds. Right now, I'm down in Arkansas. I'm down in Fayetteville, actually. We've been down here a little over a month so far, actually. And yeah, hopefully we'll stay here, like, for good this time, or at least longer than, like, a year or 2. But that's the way life goes sometimes. You just bounce around places. But I think finally, yeah, we're going to be staying down here. Let's see. Oh, they actually do have a Ghastly here. That's funny because the trainer normally has a Ghastly here. They just have 5 of them. But yeah, we're actually very nearby the University of Arkansas, like literally a mile away from it. We're on the same street as it. Pretty much just go out the front door of our place, go left up the hill. The university is right there. Very, very easy walk. I actually have not been to see the university yet. I probably should at some point just to see what it's like. We'll bring in Kingdra up front here. And also I should probably heal up, that paralysis real quick, just because. Although I might not even be able to, I was gonna say he might not even be able to use Steelix here, but he's already level 24, so I might not use him, period. After this anyway, we'll see if my levels work out there. And yeah, easy invisible floor puzzle. The floor is just in front of each trainer here. It's easy enough to walk past. That face is creepy. The eye, I think what it is there is the eye placement. Like, the right pupil is way, way up, but the left one is, like, down in middle. It's very odd looking. Oh, my neck hurts. Ugh. Trying to, like, rub my neck a little bit to make it feel at least a little bit better. Anyway, Magnemite, electric steel type. It's drowned with water easily enough there. Not even super effective. Doesn't need to be, though, when I have a crit. And more Oddishes, really? Get better Pokemon, you scrub. No Sludge Bomb, why not? Even though I think Oddish actually is part poison, I want to say, but poison does beat grass, so that's fine. Why would you poison him? This is why I like to buy handfuls of antidotes and paralyzed heals and whatnot, because status ailments in Pokemon are hella annoying. But no, well, that was pretty easy enough there. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go, and then we got Morty at the end. Pop a quick antidote here, and then we'll press onward. So left and up, and then yeah, right and up to the last trainer, and then left and up to Morty. Very curious to see what he'll have. Something tells me he'll have at least one Pokemon, actually maybe even 2, that'll actually be possibly threatening. Oh hey, a Stantler. I have not seen you I have not seen you yet, actually. Stantler is a good old normal type Pokemon. It's a deer. It actually also would be very, very good in a ghost type gym if it actually had other moves other than normal types, because normal is immune to ghost, but also ghost is immune to normal, so kind of cancels out there. But yeah, if it had like ground type moves, then actually that'd be really, really good here. Also, so level 24 for you. Let's go ahead and get Crobat up top now. And then right and up. I want to make sure I do not fall down the hole. That would really, really suck. And I think the trainer here only has 2 Pokemon as well. Okay, she has 3. Nah, no big deal. Ooh, a Vileplume. Wow, my chair makes really, really weird sounds when I turn it. It made the creaking sound I just made was very, very odd. I'm actually trying to turn it ever so slightly to pick it up on mic. Don't even get it. Yeah, it's a really, really weird creak sound. But, oh well. Okay, level 24 all around. Nice. Okay, then at this point, I'll just play the type matchup game. So, Smoochum, your Ice and Psychic. When in doubt, Lugia. That always works. Yeah, Crobat here would not have been that great, actually, because, well, Smoochum's Ice and Psychic, 2 types that our good buddy Crobat is weak to. So, that's not gonna fly. Although Crobat will still fly, because he always flies. It's kind of his thing. Okay, and one more here. We got another Oddish. It's a trend, apparently. Okay, well, Oddish, I would apologize, but nah, not really. Okay, easy enough there. And actually, I'll probably just bring Lugia up top for the for Morty here, just to make my life easier. All right, let's see. Okay, Lugia up top, and yeah, I'll do a quick save here as well. So left and up. There we go. Oh no, that's not save. I knew that. There we go. And yeah, never mind the 12-hour time there. It's only because I was fast-forwarding, like, during stream there. That's why the time is that much higher. I've actually only really played for, like, 7 hours total? Something like that. And yeah, blah, blah, blah. Trying to see to the future. Trying to see Ho-Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Gym leader battle. Let's get to it. Let's see what you got. Anything good is the, well, always important question here to ask for a gym leader. Okay, that's a good start. We've seen Fortress before, bulky as all hell, but it should fall to surf pretty easily. Although actually this might not be super effective, but it should do at least half damage or so. Okay, that's pretty much what I thought. That'll work for me. Takedown, not really too worried about that. Plus the recoil damage helps as well, actually. So yeah, nice easy 2 KO there. Yes, I think you'll have... Let's see, well, I know for sure, best Pokemon will be on 25. The other 2 will be, like, anywhere from 21 to 24, I think. Oh, crap. Huh. Okay, well, that's one Pokemon that's good. And, of course, it's also his best Pokemon. Well, here's the thing, though. His Lugia would only have Aeroblast, Gust, and Safeguard. And, well, actually, no, this would still do normal damage. So we'll just have to hope he keeps spamming Safeguard. Also, I like how he used that now after he got paralyzed. Yeah, I'll just keep wearing him down. Well, actually, I might want to use my own Aeroblast as well, just because it can do that much damage. Playing a little risky here, hoping that he'll be fully paralyzed, and then I'll just heal next turn. How about that? I love how things work like that. It's not very often they do in Pokemon, but that's the way, that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. Okay. Oh, nice. You just keep staying paralyzed. I'll just go for more Aeroblast, and that takes care of Lugia. So, this point now, we should be fine. Also, that's a lot of experience points right there. As well it should. It's a level 25 Lugia, so that's bound to happen. Oh yeah, Bellsprout. You're nice and easy. Let's go with... I don't even know who. Crobat. That'll be fine. Yeah, I think Bellsprout is also Grass Poison, so I can just go with the Sludge Bomb. That should be plenty fine there. Yeah, don't really care about Safeguard. That just prevents status ailments on your team for 5 turns or whatever. Not a huge deal. I might need 2 Sludge Bombs here, we'll see. Or just one. Just one's good too. That happily works for me. Lastly, we have a Weedle. That works too. Okay, so Morty, overall, very, very easy sans Lugia. Team, well, sans Lugia. Well, it sucked, pretty much. But hey, that works for me, though. Oh, that's right, yeah, I forgot. You resist poison. I knew that. Okay, so we'll just go for a bite. Okay, takes care of Morty. Nice and easy. And that's our second badge of the day and 4th overall already. And also, of course, we'll see what TM I get from him as well. I'll check that out momentarily. Excuse me. And yeah, blah blah blah. We can use Surf wherever, blah blah blah. TM 30, though I actually do care about that. Oh, Bubble Beam. Nice. I will give that to somebody. I am not sure who. Although, actually, I could give it to Charizard. Which sounds counterintuitive, but his special attack stat is pretty damn good. And he also, right now, only has Scratch and Ember, so I may as well, actually. Because, I mean, Jumpluff already has it. Lugia has Surf. Kingdra has Crab Hammer. Crobat doesn't really need Bubble Beam. Neither does Steelix. So yeah, I may as well go with Charizard for that. Let's see here. So Bubble Beam, and then yeah, I'll just drop like Growl or Smolterain. Those moves both suck, so I'll just drop them eventually anyway. I'll drop them both eventually, I should say. So yeah, we'll just drop Smolterain for right now, and then whatever else he learns next, I'll drop the other one for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Rascalin up top now. That's not quite the top. Almost. I was close. Okay, so that'll do there. I'm going to go ahead and save both a hard save file and a save state. I'll take care of training up Charizard off camera, get him to level 24, 25, whatever I feel like. And then I'm not sure whether I'll go west towards Signwood and Olive Line City, or if I'll actually skip and go east for, what is it there? What's the ice town's name? Mahogany Town. I'll figure that out before Thursday there. Alrighty. That'll do it for me. Nice to see you as always, Eric. I'm sure I'll talk to you later. And with that, I'm out of here. Have a good one.